Toriko chapter 370. This chapter has 4 points that I want to talk about really quickly. The first one isn't that important, and the following three are. The first thing is Ayamaru gets caught by Tengu Brunchy after he got sent flying in the last chapter by God, and he doesn't want to stay there. He actually wants to follow the gourmet mold that he used to find another back in Area 6. He's going to use that to. It's pointing in a direction. I imagine it's going after Center, which is the only other important thing I can think of that it would point to. So I feel like after this fight, Ayumaru is probably just going to have Center magically in case anyone dies, because that's how it's going to seem to happen, because frankly, Mitsutoshi is skipping all over the place. The second important thing is God is proving its 10,000 capture level. It dodged the mole spears. The mole spear moves at near light speed. So God is probably light speed or faster than light speed, especially since goddamn another was faster than light. So I would imagine that God potentially is faster than light. Second, I don't know how they're gonna cook the thing. I don't know what the cooking method is. Gigi was going to tell us the cooking method, but then Neo just eats him. Whether or not Neo ate him because he was just hungry, like always, or because he didn't want them to know the cooking method is something else entirely. But it looks like he tried as a last-ditch effort to give them the cooking method. I didn't see him do anything, so I don't know how it's going to pass along. Also, Gigi, we know that Chi-Chi met Ichiryu and they were partners. But I didn't know he met the other two. I didn't know he met Kaka and Gigi, and he's the one who gave them their names in the first place. That's interesting. Furthermore, moving on from that, okay, the next chapter, if we're not doing some random bullshit, which is quite possible we could, if we're not doing some random bullshit, we might have one of the most epic fights in Toriko. Because already it's the four Heavenly Kings plus Starchin versus Acacia and oh my god, I always forget his name. Fake Froze. I always forget his name. I do not know why, but I always forget his name. Fake Froze, you know who I'm talking about. He's showing up there, and he's going to be on Acacia's side. Plus, there's God. And God looks like the nigga want to fight. That being said, Acacia has eaten God before. So Acacia knows, one, how to cook God, but two, how to fight it probably. So I know this God is supposed to be bigger than the last one. Or it's supposed to be like the biggest one ever to emerge. I don't think that means shit to Acacia at all. So we're going to have to see how that turns out. But also, the Battle Wolf called the other 8 kings. So it's going to be 4 Heavenly Kings plus Starchin versus Acacia and Fake Froze versus God versus the 8 kings. What is this, Battle Royale? Is there just going to be like dead bodies and exploding limbs everywhere? Jesus fucking Christ! I mean, it's kind of making up for the bullshit of skipping 3 arcs. But that being said, even if we didn't skip 3 arcs, this would have probably have happened anyway. I mean, now we get to see the other 8 kings, and this is probably how we're going to see the Dragon King, because we obviously are not seeing this motherfucker at all. At all. So, I want to see how it happens there. I honestly want to know how some of these 8 kings are going to get there. Because the Deer King, I don't think is fast, so how is he going to get from Area 5 to Area 2 this quickly? Whale King Moon, he can swim there, but I know they're on an island, but it's not like he's gonna jump out and just lay his body there to eat to black hole Acacia. Like, that's not gonna happen. And how is Heracles gonna get there? Bambina's gonna throw a mountain, hop on the mountain, and move at Mach 1 speeds to fucking Area 2. I have no disturbing about them. But the other three, those three kings I mentioned, I want to see how they get there. I want to see how the fight pans out. I want to see what the Heavenly Kings and Starjin are capable of now that they've eaten almost every item on Acacia's full course. The only part of their body that shouldn't be awakened is, I think it was the heart is center and the brain is God. So those two parts are the only parts of their body that shouldn't have been awakened, and everything else should. Also, I want to see Toriko use his third demon. It may kill him, but I want to see it. That's all I gotta say. Like, rate, subscribe. I will see y'all for the next Toriko!